name is Aubrey Tshalata. I'm the national president of the National African Federation for the Building Industry. We are South Africa's largest and oldest construction and building industry federation in the country. We have about 7,000 member companies, most of whom are listed companies. Some are small and medium enterprises. We also have membership of built environment professionals. This includes architects, quantity surveyors, engineers, and project managers. And we represent them across the country in the Republic of South Africa and in the continent of Africa. Well, I think the building and construction industry in general and infrastructure industry is the backbone of any economy. And if Africa is to prosper, we need to drive growth in Africa through infrastructure projects. And this will create much needed jobs. It will ensure that our young people are educated and trained in much needed skills. It will also ensure that we are able to grow the economies of Africa as we expect it to grow. So the infrastructure industry is critical for Africa's growth and prosperity. We have created a program of mentorship. Just now, SANRAL, the South African National Roads Agency Limited, we're presenting there. We've been able to put on our South African roads over 140 mentors who are mentoring in excess of 700 small and medium enterprises. This will ensure that these small and medium enterprises are able to grow and become big companies in South Africa tomorrow. It's important that if our indigenous companies are to grow and run projects in our respective countries, we provide mentorship. And that mentorship is to ensure that they are lasting, they grow, and they become big companies of tomorrow. That's one of the major achievements. But also we've seen a number of young people graduating and taking up critical positions in infrastructure. We have girl children who are now project managers, who are engineers, which is something we've never seen in the past. We have more black directors and CEOs of construction companies in South Africa as a result of that charter. So we are moving forward and we are meeting our target of transformation and bringing about black participation in this massive construction industry in the country. We cannot underestimate the value of education and continuous professional development. We've got to get our universities, because we are not training for today, we are training for tomorrow. As we speak now, we are talking about the green economy. We are talking about renewables. We are talking about sustainability in terms of the Millennium Development Goals. We've got to produce from our university engineers of tomorrow, technicians of tomorrow, people who are going to be able to be solar engineers, green economy engineers, and our universities must play a critical role in that respect. So development of education is critical if our industry is to be sustainable. It's very, very critical that our people understand that forming companies is not a thing of taking a few months to form a company. We need to build companies of tomorrow, and we need to ensure and understand that building a company takes time, and our people need to be able to invest in those companies. And entrepreneurs are risk takers by nature. We need to train our people not to be job seekers, but get them to be job creators. Because if we have more SMMEs, you are aware that more jobs are created in the SMME space, and governments can't create jobs. They only create an enabling environment. So we need to develop a lot of entrepreneurs. So I look forward to an Africa that has got a lot of young people who are enterprising, who are risk-taking, who are able to dream big about tomorrow. And we've seen a number of young people doing that in South Africa and other parts of Africa. And we think that must be encouraged even further. I think one of the key projects we must talk about is the amount of projects in the green economy space and electrification that are taking place in the continent. Ghana, as an example, is one of the leading nations in terms of the green economy. In terms of water projects, in projects like Lesotho, there are massive water projects that are being rolled out in that part of the country. Namibia is rolling out gas exploration projects, and these projects are critical for developing Africa. In South Africa, you have massive projects on renewable energy. We are looking at nuclear energy projects in the country. We are looking at road infrastructure projects. We are looking at exploration of our sea economy or ocean economy. And these are critical projects of tomorrow. And particularly ICT in Africa is taking shape. And Nigeria and other nations are leading in this particular space. And we think this must be encouraged. Even nations like Malawi are leading in many respective ways, particularly in the infrastructure space. And I think this must be encouraged across Africa. If we look into those, Africa is poised to be the best place for tomorrow for ourselves and for our children. The inspiration I can tell you is that work hard until money comes. And don't make money your objective. Make your passion your objective. If you love what you do, money will follow you. And those entrepreneurs must find a space and say, what is it that I love? And that which you love will pay you. If you are a musician and you love music, music will pay you. Those of us who are in construction and love infrastructure, it's paying us, but it takes time. Don't want it to be an event, it's a process, and you will get there one day.